How to heal your inner child. 100 exercises and prompts to let go of the past, overcome trauma, childhood emotional neglect, and cultivate self-love. Written by Serafina Vale and narrated by Mary Lloyds. Introduction. What is the inner child? The concept of the inner child refers to the emotional, psychological, and developmental aspects of a person's childhood that may still reside within them, even into adulthood. It is believed that experiences, traumas, and unmet needs from childhood can have a lasting impact on a person's personality, behaviors, and emotional well-being. The inner child represents the vulnerable, curious, and imaginative parts of ourselves that we often suppress or ignore as we grow older. It can hold both positive and negative emotions, such as joy, innocence, creativity, but also fear, sadness, and unresolved traumas. This inner child can influence our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, sometimes causing emotional and psychological challenges. Psychologists and therapists often work with clients to explore their inner child in order to understand and heal emotional wounds from the past. This can involve techniques such as visualization, role play, and inner child dialogue. By reconnecting with and nurturing the inner child, individuals can gain self-awareness, self-compassion, and healing. Developing a healthy relationship with our inner child can also provide numerous benefits. It can enhance our creativity, improve self-esteem, increase resilience, and allow for greater emotional expression. It can bring joy and playfulness back into our lives, help us connect with others on a deeper level, and enable us to approach challenges and relationships with greater empathy and understanding. Ultimately, the inner child is an important aspect of our overall well-being. It is a metaphorical representation of our past experiences and emotions that continue to shape our present selves. Recognizing, understanding, and integrating the inner child can lead to personal growth, healing, and a more balanced and fulfilling life. Why is healing the inner child important? Healing the inner child is important because it allows individuals to address and resolve emotional wounds and traumas that occurred during childhood. Here are a few reasons why healing the inner child is crucial. 1. Psychological well-being. Unresolved childhood issues can deeply impact a person's psychological well-being. By healing the inner child, individuals can work through past wounds, gain self-awareness, and develop healthier coping mechanisms, leading to improved mental and emotional health. 2. Breaking self-destructive patterns. Childhood wounds often shape our core beliefs, behaviors, and patterns of relating to ourselves and others. Healing the inner child helps to identify and break self-destructive patterns that may have been established during childhood, enabling individuals to develop healthier ways of thinking and behaving. 3. Developing self-compassion and self-love. Healing the inner child encourages individuals to reconnect with their inner selves and cultivate self-compassion and self-love. This process involves nurturing the wounded parts of ourselves, offering empathy and understanding, and learning to meet our emotional needs. It promotes a sense of self-worth and helps individuals develop a healthier relationship with themselves. 4. Enhancing relationships. Our childhood experiences often shape our ability to form and maintain healthy relationships. By healing the inner child, individuals can address any unresolved wounds that may be affecting their relationships. It allows for healthier and more authentic connections with others, as individuals can better express their needs, set boundaries, and communicate effectively. 5. Personal growth and fulfillment. Healing the inner child allows individuals to release emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, and negative patterns that may be holding them back from personal growth and fulfillment. It provides an opportunity to reconnect with dreams, passions, and authentic desires, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. In summary, healing the inner child is important as it promotes psychological well-being, helps break self-destructive patterns, fosters self-compassion and self-love, enhances relationships, and facilitates personal growth and fulfillment. The origins of inner child wounds. The origins of inner child wounds can vary from person to person, but they often stem from early childhood experiences that were emotionally or psychologically challenging. These experiences can include 1. Childhood abuse. Physical, emotional, or sexual abuse can deeply wound a child's sense of self and safety, leading to long-lasting inner child wounds. 2. Neglect. Neglectful or absent parenting, where a child's basic needs for love, attention, and care are not met, can create feelings of abandonment and insecurity. 3. Invalidating environments. Growing up in an environment where emotions, thoughts, and experiences are dismissed or invalidated can lead to a wounded inner child. This can occur through constant criticism, rejection, or being made to feel insignificant. 4. Traumatic events. Witnessing or experiencing a traumatic event, such as accidents, violence, or natural disasters, can shatter a child's sense of safety, causing deep inner wounds. 5. Loss or separation. Experiencing the loss of a loved one, such as through death or divorce, or being separated from caregivers, can create inner child wounds related to grief, abandonment, and attachment. 6. Toxic family dynamics. Unhealthy or dysfunctional family dynamics, such as addiction, violence, or constant conflict, can disrupt a child's sense of security and stability, leading to inner child wounds. It is important to note that inner child wounds can also be influenced by societal factors, such as systemic oppression or cultural expectations, which can compound the impact of childhood experiences on an individual's emotional well-being. Recognizing the signs of a wounded inner child. Recognizing the signs of a wounded inner child can be crucial for healing and personal growth. Here are some common signs that may indicate a wounded inner child. 1. Emotional hypersensitivity. Feeling overly sensitive to criticism, rejection, or perceived slights. Small triggers can lead to intense emotional reactions. 2. Fear of abandonment. Constant worry about being left or rejected by others. An intense need for love, validation, and approval from others. 3. Difficulty setting boundaries. Unable to establish healthy boundaries and often sacrificing personal needs and desires to please others. May struggle with asserting themselves and saying no. 4. Low self-esteem. Constant self-doubt, negative self-talk, and feelings of unworthiness. A persistent belief that they are fundamentally flawed or unlovable. 5. People-pleasing tendencies. Constantly seeking validation and approval from others by putting their needs above their own. May have difficulty saying no or asserting individual wants. 6. Perfectionism. Having unrealistically high standards for themselves and fearing failure or making mistakes. May be driven by a deep need to feel worthy or avoid criticism. 7. Difficulty with intimate relationships. Struggles with forming deep emotional connections, trust issues, or fear of vulnerability. May have a pattern of attracting unhealthy or abusive relationships. 8. Repetitive self-sabotaging behaviors. Engaging in self-destructive behaviors to cope with emotional pain, such as substance abuse, self-harm, or unhealthy relationships. 9. Feeling disconnected or numb. A sense of disconnect from emotions, difficulty expressing or identifying feelings, or experiencing emotional numbness as a defense mechanism. 10. Chronic self-criticism. An internal harsh and critical voice that constantly undermines self-confidence and self-worth. A tendency to blame themselves for everything that goes wrong. Remember that these signs can vary from person to person, and not everyone may experience all of them. If you recognize any of these signs in yourself, consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor who can guide you through inner child healing work. The impact of childhood trauma on adulthood. Childhood trauma can have a significant and long-lasting impact on adulthood. Here are some ways in which childhood trauma can affect individuals as they grow older. 1. Mental health issues. Experiencing traumatic events in childhood can increase the risk of developing mental health disorders, such as depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD), and substance abuse disorders in adulthood. 2. Difficulty in forming and maintaining relationships. Childhood trauma can affect an individual's ability to trust and connect with others, leading to difficulties in forming and maintaining healthy relationships. They may struggle with intimacy, have difficulties in communication, or exhibit avoidant behaviors to protect themselves from further pain. 3. Negative self-perception and low self-esteem. Traumatic experiences during childhood can significantly impact an individual's self-perception and self-worth. They may struggle with feelings of shame, guilt, and low self-esteem, which can manifest in various aspects of their lives, including academics, work, and social interactions. 4. Physical health problems. Studies have shown a link between childhood trauma and physical health issues later in life, such as chronic pain, autoimmune disorders, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. 5. Impaired cognitive functioning. Childhood trauma can affect cognitive functioning, including memory, attention, executive functioning, and decision-making abilities. These impairments can have a long-term impact on an individual's academic and professional performance. 6. Increased risk of engaging in risky behaviors. Individuals who have experienced childhood trauma are more likely to engage in self-destructive behaviors like substance abuse, self-harm, and risky sexual behaviors. These behaviors can further jeopardize their overall well-being and increase their vulnerability to more trauma. 7. Emotion dysregulation. Childhood trauma can disrupt the development of healthy emotional regulation mechanisms. As adults, individuals may struggle with regulating their emotions, leading to frequent mood swings, anger issues, and difficulties managing stress. 8. Intergenerational transmission. Childhood trauma can perpetuate a cycle, as individuals who have experienced trauma may pass it on to their own children. This can lead to a continued cycle of trauma within families, and the need for intergenerational healing. It is important to note that not everyone who experiences childhood trauma will develop these difficulties in adulthood. Resilience support systems, access to therapy, and healthy coping mechanisms can all play a role in how individuals are affected by their traumatic experiences. Chapter 1: Reconnecting with your inner child. The concept of the inner child refers to the part of an individual's psyche that retains the experiences, emotions, and memories of their childhood. This part of the self, though often buried beneath layers of adult responsibilities, societal expectations, and personal defenses, remains a vital component of one's emotional and psychological makeup. Reconnecting with the inner child can lead to profound personal growth, healing from past traumas, and a deeper understanding of oneself. Why is it important? Reconnecting with the inner child can help address unresolved traumas, suppressed emotions, and unmet needs from childhood. By acknowledging and nurturing this part of oneself, individuals can heal old wounds, addressing past traumas and understanding their impact on current behaviors. Rediscover joy, tapping into the pure, unfiltered joy and wonder of childhood. Enhance emotional intelligence, understanding and expressing emotions more authentically. Strengthen relationships. By being more in touch with one's own needs and emotions, one can relate better to others. How to reconnect with your inner child. Visualizing your inner child. Explanation: visualization is a potent technique that can help you connect with your subconscious mind. By imagining your inner child, you can access memories, emotions, and feelings from your younger years. Steps: find a quiet space and sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes and take deep breaths. Picture a younger version of yourself. This could be you at any age that feels significant. Observe this younger self, noting emotions, surroundings, and any specific needs or desires. Spend several minutes in this space, allowing any feelings or memories to arise. Writing a letter to your inner child. Explanation. This exercise provides a direct channel of communication to your inner child, offering comfort, understanding, and acknowledgement. Steps. Start with a greeting, addressing your younger self. Express understanding and compassion for their experiences. Offer words of comfort, reassurance, and love. Conclude with a commitment to always care and be there for them. Drawing your inner child. Explanation. Artistic expression can be therapeutic. Drawing your inner child offers a visual representation of your younger self, fostering a deeper connection. Steps. Use drawing materials like paper, pencils, or colors. Sketch an image of your inner child. This could be a literal representation or more symbolic. Add elements that resonate with your childhood memories. Creating a photo album of your childhood. Explanation. Photos capture moments in time. Compiling them can help you visually journey through different stages of your childhood. Steps. Collect childhood photos. Organize them chronologically in an album. Reflect on each photo, allowing memories and feelings to surface. Listening to music from your childhood. Explanation. Music can evoke powerful emotions and memories. Revisiting songs from your childhood can transport you back to specific moments in time. Steps. Compile a playlist of songs from your younger years. Listen in a relaxed environment. Let memories and emotions flow as you listen. Watching your favorite childhood movies. Explanation. Movies can be a gateway to the past, reigniting feelings and experiences from your younger years. Steps. List your favorite childhood movies. Dedicate time to watch them. Reflect on any memories or emotions they evoke.
Thank you for tuning into our audiobook. If you're enjoying the story and would like to experience the full narration, we invite you to read the video description below. There you'll find all the details necessary to immerse yourself fully in this audio journey. And if you appreciate our content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing audiobooks. Happy listening!